In a world of shimmering magic and ancient kingdoms, a creeping darkness began to poison the land. The skies grew dim, the rivers turned sluggish, and whispers of a long-forgotten evil echoed through the castles. This was the work of the Shadow Monarch, an ancient ruler sealed away for centuries, now reawakening with a hunger for eternal darkness. But as shadows stretched their fingers across the 5 kingdoms, a new hope was also born. 5 young royals, destined to unite against this rising evil. First, there was Princess Arion of the Light Kingdom, pure-hearted and gentle, with long golden hair and eyes as bright as silver. She possessed the power of healing and could summon blinding blasts of light. Her sister in spirit, Princess Lyra, from the Water Realm, was wise and emotional, her wavy black hair and ocean blue gown reflecting her power over water, from gentle mists to powerful ice shards. From the Fire Nation came the fearless Princess Kiara, with her red ombre hair and flame-armored dress. She was as fierce as the firestorm she commanded. And then there was the youngest, Princess Lune of the Air Dominion. Playful and quick-thinking with short, silver hair, she could control the very winds, soaring through the sky and creating powerful tornadoes. But for princesses, no matter how powerful, needed a leader to unite them. That leader was Prince Arion. Tall and strong, with sharp black eyes and a calm mind, he was a natural strategist. He saw not just their individual powers, but how they could work together as one unstoppable force. He brought them together, forging an alliance against the growing threat. Their initial training was a mix of clashing powers and personalities. Kiara's fiery impatience often clashed with Lyra's calm deliberation. Lune's playful tricks sometimes distracted Aria's focused training. But Arion, with his steady leadership, helped them find their rhythm. He taught Kiara to channel her fire with precision, not who strayed. He showed Lyra that her emotional depth was a source of strength, not weakness. They bonded over campfires, sharing stories of their homes and their fears, forging a friendship as strong as any magic. Their first real test came when the Shadow Monarch sent a legion of shadow beasts to attack a border village. This was their first big action sequence. Arion devised a brilliant plan. Lune took to the skies, her sonic blasts disorienting the creatures, creating openings. Kiara unleashed a controlled firestorm, corralling the beasts into a valley. Lyra then summoned a massive wave, washing them away, while Aurelia created a brilliant shield of light, protecting the villagers and healing the injured. They fought as one, a symphony of elements and strategy. And for the first time, they felt the true power of their unity. But the Shadow Monarch was cunning. He knew their strengths and, more importantly, their weaknesses. He began to target Kiara, whispering into her mind during her dreams. He preyed on her insecurities, her fear of not being strong enough. He promised her unlimited power, a chance to burn away all her doubts. Kiara found herself drawn to this darkness, her flames flickering with a dangerous, shadowy hue. The others noticed her growing distance and aggression. It was Prince Arion who confronted her, not with accusations, but with compassion. He reminded her that her strength came from her heart, not from raw power. His words, combined with Aria's gentle light magic, helped Kiara fight off the shadow's influence, but the experience left a scar on her soul. She now knew the temptation of the darkness firsthand. The villain's next move was even more devastating. He attacked the Sunstone Temple, a sacred place that amplified the magic of the 5 kingdoms. The heroes raced to defend it. The battle was fierce. Shadow creatures poured from portals, their forms shifting and twisting. During the fight, Nita was almost overwhelmed as she saw one of her royal guards, a friend since childhood, fall to a shadow beast. Her fear of loss paralyzed her, but remembering her friend's support, she channeled her grief into power, unleashing a maelstrom of ice that froze an entire legion of enemies, confronting her fear head-on. Meanwhile, Lune, while trying to protect the temple's central spire, discovered a hidden chamber. Inside, she found ancient sky runes, a lost form of air magic. As the spire began to crumble, she used the runes, weaving the winds into a powerful vortex that held the temple together, saving everyone. Despite their victory, the Shadow Monarch achieved his goal, He had absorbed enough magic from the temple to begin his final transformation. And during the chaos, Prince Arion discovered an ancient tapestry hidden in the temple's archives. It depicted the history of his royal bloodline, and to his horror, it showed the story of a forgotten ancestor who had delved into forbidden magic, becoming a monster of shadow. The Shadow Monarch was his own kin. This revelation shook Arion to his core. The evil he was fighting was a part of his own history, his own blood. With the kingdoms on the brink of collapse, the 5 heroes knew the final battle was upon them. They retreated to the heart of Auria's kingdom, the Isle of Radiance, to prepare. There, they underwent a transformation. Their connection to their elements and to each other deepened. Their armor and gowns began to glow with renewed power. Auria's white gold gown shone with the brilliance of a star. Kiara's armor blazed with a pure, uncorrupted flame. Nero's dress flowed like the primordial ocean, and Lune's clothes shimmered with the energy of a storm. Arvin's royal blue armor was now etched with glowing runes of protection and unity. They marched to the Shadow Monarch's fortress, a twisted castle of pure darkness. The final, epic battle began. The Shadow Monarch had become a giant, demon-like silhouette, his very presence draining the light and hope from the world. The fight was brutal. He separated them with walls of shadow, forcing them to face their deepest fears and horrifying illusions. But they had grown. They trusted each other. Lune used her flight to zip between the illusions, breaking the spells with sonic blasts. Kiara, now in control of her inner darkness, used it to fight fire with fire, her flames burning through his shadows. Lyra protected them with veils of healing mist, her control over water absolute. The turning point came when the Monarch cornered Arion, taunting him with the truth of their shared bloodline, trying to corrupt him. But Arion stood firm. "You are a part of my past," he declared, "but you are not my future." Just as the Monarch was about to strike a final blow, Aurelia, the gentle leader, made a difficult choice. She knew a direct blast of light would be consumed. Instead, she channeled all her energy into the others, amplifying their powers to an unimaginable level. It was a massive sacrifice that left her drained and vulnerable. Fueled by Auria's light, the 4 heroes combined their powers. Lune's winds, Lyra's water, and Kiara's fire swirled together. Guided by Arvin's strategy, into a single, overwhelming vortex of elemental fury, they struck the Shadow Monarch, a tidal wave of pure magic and unity. The darkness couldn't withstand it. The giant form shattered, light pouring back into the world. The Shadow Monarch was defeated, sealed away not by ancient magic, but by the unbreakable bond of 5 heroes. As the dust settled, they rushed to Auria's side, using what little energy they had left to help her. The kingdom was saved. There were celebrations, tears of joy, and solemn memorials for the fallen. The 5 heroes, no longer just a prince and 4 princesses, but a family forged in the fires of battle, stood together, watching the sunrise over their restored kingdoms. They had learned that true strength doesn't come from power alone, but from unity, courage, and the willingness to sacrifice for those you love. Their legendary adventure was over, but their story would be told for 1,000 years. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe DKR Mystica for more epic tales.